Chosen ones, there comes a time in your spiritual journey when you realize that the shift within your heart is not accidental. It is a transformation that has been carefully orchestrated by the divine. You may have felt a deep stirring, a sense of change, as if your heart was no longer drawn to the things it once desired. This is no coincidence. This is God working within you, changing your heart to align with a higher purpose. Your path has always been unique, and this transformation is a sign that your calling is about to unfold in ways you never imagined. You've experienced challenges, doubts, and even moments of feeling lost. But these were all stepping stones leading you to this very moment. God has been preparing you, molding you, and reshaping your heart to serve a divine mission that only you can fulfill. As your heart changes, you may notice that certain things that used to captivate you no longer do. You find yourself drawn to new aspirations, new goals, and a deep longing to serve a greater purpose. This is because God is removing the distractions and aligning your desires with His will. He has planted new seeds in your heart, seeds of faith, love, and purpose that will soon blossom into something magnificent. But this journey is not always easy. With this transformation comes a period of uncertainty and transition. The old you is shedding away and the new you is emerging, but this can often feel disorienting. You may question why certain things are falling away, or why certain relationships no longer feel right. These are the necessary shifts God is making to pave the way for your divine purpose to unfold. Chosen ones, this is your time to embrace the change within you. Trust that God is guiding every step you take, even when the path seems unclear. Your heart has been changed for a reason, and the purpose behind it is now beginning to manifest. The divine has a plan that is greater than you can comprehend, and you are at the center of it. As you move forward, remember that this is just the beginning. What is unfolding now is only a glimpse of the divine purpose that is waiting to be revealed. God has prepared you, and your heart has been transformed to carry out the mission He has assigned to you. The road ahead is filled with blessings, challenges, and profound growth. But through it all, you are never alone. The divine is with you, guiding, protecting, and unfolding your purpose in ways beyond your imagination. So, chosen ones, open your heart fully to this transformation. Know that your journey is divinely guided, and the purpose you are stepping into has been prepared just for you. Trust the process, embrace the change, and get ready for what's to come. For this is only the beginning of a much greater plan. When your heart begins to change, it can feel subtle at first. Small moments of clarity, a new perspective, or a sudden disinterest in things that once held your attention. But chosen ones, this shift is not merely a change of preference, it's a spiritual transformation. What you are experiencing is a divine intervention. God is working within you, altering your desires and realigning your path to one that reflects His higher purpose. Recognizing this shift is crucial because it marks the beginning of your next chapter. You may notice that your energy has shifted, and where once there was restlessness, now there is a sense of calm or purpose. These signs are not coincidental, they are spiritual markers, guiding you toward the understanding that your transformation is divinely led. Your heart is not just changing by chance, but by God's hand. The challenge is to remain open and aware of this process. The world around you may not immediately recognize the shift within you, and in some cases, those closest to you may even resist it. But chosen ones, know that this shift is deeply personal. It's a connection between you and God, one that doesn't require outside validation. Your journey is sacred, and the changes you're experiencing are setting you apart for the mission that lies ahead. As you continue to navigate this shift, Take time to reflect on how your feelings, thoughts, and desires have changed. Have you found yourself gravitating toward things that feed your soul? Have you begun to let go of old habits, relationships, or situations that no longer serve you? These are not just random occurrences. They are signs of divine pruning, as God prepares you for greater purpose. With this recognition comes the responsibility of faith. You must trust that the changes happening inside of you are for your benefit, even when they feel uncomfortable. Growth often comes with discomfort, and God is stretching you beyond your comfort zone so that you can step into the full potential of your calling. Don't be afraid to embrace the unknown or the unexpected, for this is where your transformation truly takes root. The more you recognize this divine shift, the more you will see how God is positioning you for something greater. He is stripping away the unnecessary so you can walk more confidently in your purpose. It may feel unsettling at times, but remember that this is all part of the process. You are being prepared for a role that only you can fulfill, and the divine shift within your heart is the catalyst for that fulfillment. Chosen ones, this shift is not a one-time event. It is an ongoing process, one that will continue to evolve as you move deeper into your spiritual journey. Stay attuned to the signs, trust the process, and know that with each step, you are getting closer to the divine purpose that has been set for you. As your heart transforms, you will notice that the things you once desired no longer hold the same appeal. Chosen ones, this is a direct result of the divine work being done within you. God is removing the old desires that served only your past self, the self that operated without full awareness of your higher calling. Now, as your purpose begins to reveal itself, your heart is naturally shedding what no longer aligns with the divine mission you are stepping into. The detachment from these old desires can feel confusing at first. You might wonder why the things that once brought you joy or fulfillment now seem irrelevant or even burdensome. This is because your soul is evolving. What once nourished you on a surface level no longer feeds the deeper spiritual hunger that is now emerging within you. God is making room for something far greater, and in doing so, He is stripping away anything that might distract you from His plan. It is important to recognize that this shedding process is a form of spiritual detox. Just as your body releases toxins when it is cleansing, so too does your spirit release attachments that no longer serve its highest good. You may feel moments of longing for the past, but chosen ones, rest assured that what is ahead is far more fulfilling than anything you could leave behind. God is replacing those old desires with new ones, desires that are rooted in love, purpose, and divine alignment. This process is also a test of your faith. Can you trust that what is being removed from your life is for your benefit? Can you embrace the unknown, knowing that God's plan for you is unfolding in ways you cannot yet see? These are the questions that will surface as your old desires begin to fade. But chosen ones, know that this is where your strength lies. The ability to release what no longer serves you is a sign that you are ready to step into the next level of your spiritual journey. As you release these old desires, you may also find that certain relationships or situations begin to shift. People who once resonated with you may no longer feel aligned with your new energy. This can be difficult to navigate, but understand that God is making room for new connections, ones that are more in line with your purpose. Trust that those who are meant to walk this path with you will come, and those who are not will naturally fall away. Embrace this transformation, knowing that it is all part of God's plan for you. Your old desires served a purpose in the past, but they are no longer necessary for where you are going. Allow yourself to release them with grace, trusting that what God is preparing for you is far greater than anything you could have imagined. Chosen ones, as your heart changes, understand that God has been preparing you for this moment long before you recognized it. Every challenge, every trial, and even the moments of uncertainty were all part of a divine preparation process. What you may have viewed as setbacks were actually necessary steps in your spiritual growth. God's hand has been guiding you, and this transformation of your heart is the culmination of that preparation. The spiritual preparation you've undergone is far deeper than you might realize. It goes beyond the physical and mental challenges you faced. It's about the strengthening of your spirit. God has been working behind the scenes, aligning events in your life to shape you into the person you are now. You've been tested in ways that only a chosen one can endure, and those tests have refined you for the greater purpose that is now unfolding. Part of this preparation involved learning to trust in divine timing. You've likely experienced moments where things didn't happen according to your plan, where delays or unexpected events forced you to adjust. But chosen ones, these delays were not setbacks. They were divine pauses. God was ensuring that when the time came, you would be ready. He was preparing your heart, your mind, and your spirit for the immense task ahead. Every moment of waiting was part of His perfect plan. During this preparation, you may have felt isolated or misunderstood. The path of the chosen one is often solitary, as not everyone around you will understand the depth of your journey. But know that this isolation was necessary for your growth. God often separates His chosen ones from the crowd to develop their spiritual strength and clarity. In those moments of solitude, you learned to rely on Him fully, and that reliance is what will carry you forward in your divine purpose. Your new path requires a level of spiritual maturity that not everyone possesses. That's why your journey has been so unique, why you've faced challenges that others haven't. You are being prepared for something extraordinary. God's plan for you is not ordinary. It's a divine calling that requires a heart, mind, and spirit aligned with His will. The spiritual preparation you've undergone has equipped you with the tools you need to fulfill this purpose. As you move forward, reflect on the preparation that has led you here. Every challenge, every trial was part of God's refining process. You've been shaped and molded into the person you need to be for this new chapter. Your heart is ready, your spirit is strong, and your path is clear. Trust in the preparation, for it was all part of God's divine design. And remember, chosen ones, this preparation is ongoing. Even as you step into this new path, God will continue to work in your life, guiding and refining you. Stay open to His leading, knowing that everything you've gone through was for a divine purpose. Your heart has been transformed, and now you are ready to walk fully in your calling. As you step into your new path, chosen ones, one of the most significant challenges you will face is letting go of the things that no longer align with God's plan for you. This process can be painful, as it often involves releasing not only desires and habits, but also people and environments that were once a significant part of your life. But know this: letting go is a crucial step in fully embracing your divine purpose. God is calling you to a higher level, and not everything from your past can come with you. This is where faith and trust in His plan become vital. It's natural to want to hold on to the familiar but chosen ones. You must trust that God knows what is best for you. The things that no longer align with His purpose for you are being removed for a reason. He is clearing the way so that you can move forward without the weight of the past holding you back. Letting go is not about abandoning your past, but about understanding that some chapters of your life are meant to close. There is divine wisdom in this process. God sees the bigger picture, and He knows what is necessary for your growth and advancement. By clinging to what no longer serves you, you hinder the blessings that are waiting for you. It may feel uncomfortable at first, but chosen ones know that God's plan is always better than anything you could imagine for yourself. This process often involves grieving what is being left behind. Whether it's relationships, old dreams, or parts of your identity that no longer fit with who you are becoming, it's normal to feel a sense of loss. But understand that this loss is not permanent. God is making room for something far greater. What you let go of now is being replaced with something that is in perfect alignment with your divine calling. Chosen ones, this is not just about letting go for the sake of moving on. It's about stepping into a new season of your life where everything aligns with God's will. He is calling you to a higher purpose, and the things that no longer serve you were only meant for a previous season. Trust that by releasing them, you are making room for the new blessings and opportunities that are coming your way. Letting go requires courage and faith. It's about trusting that God knows what is best for you, even when you don't fully understand it. As you release what no longer aligns with His plan, you will feel a sense of freedom and lightness. The burdens of the past will fall away, and you will be able to move forward with clarity and purpose. So, chosen ones, do not fear the process of letting go. Embrace it, knowing that God is guiding you towards something far greater. This is your time to trust, to release, and to step fully into the divine purpose that awaits you. Chosen ones, stepping into your divine purpose often means walking into uncertainty. The path ahead may not always be clear, but that is part of the journey. God is calling you to trust Him in the unknown, to move forward with faith even when the way is unclear. This uncertainty is not a sign of failure or confusion. It is a test of your trust in God's plan. Embracing uncertainty is one of the most challenging aspects of your mission. The human mind craves clarity and control, but God often leads His chosen ones through seasons where neither is fully present. This is because your journey is about faith, not logic. You are being called to trust in things unseen, to believe in the divine promises over what your eyes can perceive. It is through this uncertainty that your faith is strengthened. In these moments of uncertainty, it's natural to feel doubt or fear. You may wonder if you're on the right path or question whether you're truly fulfilling your purpose. But chosen ones, know that these feelings are part of the process. God allows them so that you can lean deeper into Him, to rely not on your own understanding, but on His divine wisdom. It is in these moments that you learn to surrender fully to God's will. One of the most powerful aspects of embracing uncertainty is the growth that comes from it. You are being stretched beyond your comfort zone, and while this can feel uncomfortable, it is necessary for your development. Every step you take into the unknown strengthens your faith and prepares you for the greater tasks ahead. God is using this time of uncertainty to refine you, to deepen your trust, and to equip you with the spiritual strength needed for your mission. As you move through this phase, remind yourself that uncertainty is temporary. God does not leave His chosen ones in the dark forever. He is guiding you even when you cannot see the full picture. The key is to stay grounded in your faith, trusting that each step is divinely orchestrated. With every moment of uncertainty, you are getting closer to the fulfillment of your purpose. It's also important to remember that uncertainty is often a sign that you're exactly where you need to be. When you feel unsure, it's because God is leading you into new territory, places you've never been before. These are the moments that require faith, and chosen ones, faith is what sets you apart. You are not called to walk a path of complete clarity. You are called to walk a path of trust. So, as you navigate the uncertainties in your life, hold on to the truth that God's plan for you is unfolding perfectly. Even when the road is unclear, you are being guided by divine hands. Embrace the uncertainty, knowing that it is part of your spiritual growth and a crucial step in your divine mission. Chosen ones, one of the most important lessons on your spiritual journey is learning to trust in divine timing. God's timing is not the same as ours, and often it can feel like things are moving too slowly or not at all. But in reality, every delay, every pause, and every moment of waiting is perfectly aligned with God's greater plan for your life. Understanding divine timing means accepting that there are seasons for everything. There is a time for preparation, a time for growth, and a time for manifestation. Sometimes you may feel ready for the next step, but God knows that there is still work to be done in your heart or circumstances before you can fully step into your purpose. Trusting in divine timing means surrendering your own expectations and allowing God to move in His perfect way. One of the challenges of divine timing is patience. It's easy to become frustrated when things don't happen on your schedule, but chosen ones, remember that God's timing is never late. Every moment of waiting is a part of the process. It may not make sense now, but in hindsight, you will see how every delay was necessary for your growth and development. God is not withholding anything from you. He is preparing you for what is to come. During these waiting periods, it's essential to stay grounded in your faith. Doubt can creep in when things aren't happening as quickly as you'd like, but chosen ones know that God is still at work, even in the silence. He is aligning people, circumstances, and opportunities that you cannot see. Trust that when the time is right, everything will fall into place in a way that is beyond your expectations. Divine timing also teaches us the importance of trusting the process. Sometimes you may feel like you're being held back, or that your progress is slow, but in reality, God is ensuring that you are fully prepared for the next phase of your journey. He knows what you need and when you need it, and He is shaping your purpose according to His divine wisdom. There is great freedom in surrendering to divine timing. When you release the need to control the outcome, you open yourself up to the limitless possibilities that God has for you. Your purpose is unfolding exactly as it should, and even though the timeline may not match your own, it is perfect in God's eyes. Trust that everything is happening for a reason, and that reason is for your highest good. Chosen ones, divine timing is not just about waiting. It's about growth, preparation, and alignment. God is not only preparing the path ahead of you, He is also preparing you for that path. Embrace the timing of your life, knowing that each moment is leading you closer to your divine purpose. Chosen ones, surrendering to God's will is one of the most transformative acts you can make on your spiritual journey. It requires you to let go of your own desires, plans, and need for control, and instead trust completely in God's greater purpose for your life. While surrender can feel like losing control, it is actually the most powerful way to align yourself with the divine plan that is unfolding before you. The power of surrender lies in releasing the weight of trying to make things happen on your own. As humans, we often believe we know what's best for ourselves, but chosen ones, God's vision for your life far surpasses anything you could imagine. When you surrender, you give up the struggle of trying to force outcomes that may not be in alignment with God's will. Instead, you step into a flow of divine grace, allowing things to unfold in their perfect timing and order. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up on your dreams or becoming passive. Rather, it's about trusting that God's plan is already working behind the scenes, even when you can't see the full picture. It's about moving forward in faith, knowing that God is guiding your steps and will open the right doors at the right time. Chosen ones, when you align with God's will, you tap into a divine power that accelerates your growth and brings clarity to your purpose. The act of surrender also brings peace. No longer do you have to carry the burden of figuring everything out on your own. When you trust in God's will, you release the anxiety and stress that comes from trying to control every aspect of your life. You begin to see that every moment, every challenge, and every delay is part of a divine orchestration leading you closer to your purpose. This peace allows you to move through life with a sense of ease, knowing that you are always being guided. In moments of doubt or difficulty, surrendering to God's will is especially important. It's natural to want to hold on to what feels safe or familiar, but chosen ones trust that God's plans for you are greater than anything you could ever imagine. Sometimes God will ask you to release things that no longer serve you, even if it's hard to understand in the moment. But as you surrender, you make space for new opportunities, relationships, and blessings that are in perfect alignment with your divine purpose. Surrender is not a one-time decision, but a daily practice. Each day, you must choose to trust in God's plan over your own, especially when the path ahead seems uncertain. By surrendering, you demonstrate your faith in God's infinite wisdom and love for you. The more you surrender, the more you open yourself up to the blessings and miracles that are waiting to unfold in your life. Chosen ones, surrendering to God's will is the ultimate act of trust. It is a reminder that you are never alone and that God is always working in your favor, even when you cannot see it. As you let go and surrender, you will find that your life begins to flow more effortlessly, and your divine purpose becomes clearer with each passing day. Chosen ones, the transformation of your heart is not only a spiritual awakening, it is the key that unlocks the blessings God has in store for you. As your heart shifts to align with God's will, you become a vessel for divine grace. What you once desired may have faded, but in its place, God is preparing to bless you in ways that reflect your higher purpose. This transformation has allowed you to release old habits, attachments, and ways of thinking that once limited you. Now, your heart is open to receiving the abundance that God has promised. Chosen ones, understand that this change in your heart is not random. It is a divine preparation for the blessings that are on their way. When you align with God's will, you are positioning yourself to receive what was always meant for you. One of the most profound aspects of unlocking these blessings is understanding that they may not come in the form you expect. Often, God's blessings are far greater than anything we could imagine for ourselves. They may not look like the material desires you once had, but they will bring you fulfillment, peace, and joy in ways that surpass worldly success. God is offering you blessings that align with your divine mission, ones that will support your spiritual growth and purpose. Your changed heart is also a reflection of your readiness to handle the blessings that are coming. In the past, you may not have been in the right place emotionally or spiritually to receive these gifts. But now, after going through a period of transformation, you are prepared. God has refined you, molded you, and equipped you with the tools you need to fully embrace the abundance He has in store. Blessings don't always arrive in obvious ways. Sometimes they come in the form of new opportunities, relationships, or insights that propel you forward in your purpose. Other times, they arrive as moments of peace, joy, or clarity that guide you in the right direction. Chosen ones, as your heart continues to transform, stay open to the many ways that God may choose to bless you. He is working in ways you cannot see, aligning circumstances and people in your favor. Another key to unlocking these blessings is gratitude. As you begin to see the blessings unfold in your life, give thanks to God for His grace and guidance. Gratitude not only opens the door for more blessings to flow, but also deepens your connection with the divine. When you live in a state of gratitude, You are acknowledging that every good thing in your life is a reflection of God's love and favor. Chosen ones, your changed heart is a powerful tool. It is the key that unlocks the doors to your divine blessings. As you continue on this path, stay grounded in your faith and trust that God is guiding you toward a life filled with abundance, joy, and purpose. The blessings that are meant for you are already on their way, and with an open heart, you will be ready to receive them fully. Chosen ones, one of the most profound realizations on your spiritual journey is that your life is part of a much larger plan. While it can feel overwhelming at times, understanding your role in God's greater design brings clarity and purpose. You were chosen not only for your personal growth, but to fulfill a divine mission that impacts more than just yourself. God's plan is intricate and far-reaching. It extends beyond the individual and touches the lives of many, weaving together seemingly unrelated events and people to bring about His will. As a chosen one, you are an integral part of that plan. Your experiences, challenges, and victories are all part of a divine tapestry that God is creating, and you play a unique role in that process. It's easy to feel small or insignificant when faced with the enormity of God's plan, but chosen ones know that your role is vital. You were chosen for a reason. The transformations you've experienced, the challenges you've overcome, and the wisdom you've gained all serve a purpose. God has entrusted you with a mission that only you can fulfill, and it is through this mission that His greater plan will unfold. Understanding your role requires faith and patience. God doesn't always reveal the full picture at once. Instead, He provides guidance step by step, allowing you to grow into your role as you walk along the path He has laid out for you. There will be times when you may not understand why certain things are happening, but trust that everything is working together for a greater purpose. One of the most significant aspects of your role is the impact you will have on others. Your journey is not just about your own transformation. It is also about being a light to those around you. As you grow spiritually and step into your purpose, you will inspire others to do the same. Your life becomes a testament to God's power and grace, showing others what is possible when you surrender to His will. Chosen ones, the challenges you face are not without meaning. They are part of the preparation that allows you to fulfill your role in God's plan. Each obstacle, each moment of doubt is an opportunity for growth and a chance to strengthen your faith. As you overcome these challenges, you become better equipped to carry out the mission God has set before you. As you continue on this path, stay attuned to the signs and guidance that God is sending your way. He is constantly revealing more about your role, even in the smallest details. Trust that everything you are experiencing is part of a larger divine plan, and that your unique journey is an essential part of bringing that plan to fruition. Chosen ones, every trial you have faced has been a critical part of shaping you for your divine purpose. While trials are never easy, they serve as essential tools in God's preparation process. Each challenge has strengthened you in ways you may not fully understand yet, but rest assured that nothing you've endured has been in vain. God uses trials to refine His chosen ones, to build resilience, faith, and wisdom that will serve you in the mission ahead. It's important to remember that trials are not punishments. They are opportunities for growth. They stretch your spirit, pushing you to new levels of understanding and strength. When you face adversity, you are given the chance to develop the qualities needed to fulfill your purpose. Patience, perseverance, and faith are all born in the fire of trials. And chosen ones, you have been refined in ways that have prepared you for this new chapter. Your trials have also given you a unique perspective. Because you have endured hardship, you now have the empathy and compassion to guide others who may be walking a similar path. Chosen ones, your journey is not just about your own growth. It is about being a beacon of hope for those who are struggling. Your trials have made you a vessel of God's grace, someone who can offer comfort and guidance to others. The strength you've gained from your trials is not just physical or mental, it's spiritual. Each time you faced adversity, your spirit was strengthened and your connection to God deepened. You learned to rely on His guidance, to trust in His timing, and to surrender to His will. These are the qualities that will carry you forward as you step into your divine purpose. The trials you faced have prepared you for the spiritual warfare that often comes with being chosen. They have given you the resilience to stand firm in your faith, even in the face of challenges. But perhaps the most important lesson your trials have taught you is that God is always with you. Even in your darkest moments, He was guiding you, protecting you, and preparing you for what was to come. Chosen ones, your trials are not a sign that you are alone. They are a sign that God is working in your life in powerful ways. He is shaping you into the person you need to be to fulfill your purpose. As you look back on the trials you've faced, take time to reflect on how they have shaped you. What qualities have you gained? What lessons have you learned? How has your relationship with God deepened? These are the gifts that trials bring, and they are the tools that will help you fulfill your mission. Chosen ones, your trials were not in vain. They were part of God's preparation process, and they have strengthened you in ways that will serve you for the rest of your journey. As you move forward, carry the lessons of your trials with you, knowing that they have prepared you for the divine purpose that awaits. Chosen ones, fear and doubt are inevitable companions on any divine journey. When you are called to step into your purpose, these feelings often arise as obstacles, attempting to keep you from moving forward. But remember, fear and doubt are not signals that you're on the wrong path. They are signs that you're about to do something significant. Your spiritual journey is one of faith, and with every step, you will be tested to see how deeply you trust in God's plan. Fear often comes from the unknown. As chosen ones, you are called to walk a path that may not always be clear, and that uncertainty can be unsettling. You may wonder if you are capable of fulfilling the divine mission set before you, or if you're truly worthy of the blessings that are coming your way. But chosen ones, fear is a natural response to stepping into something greater than yourself. It's a reminder that you're pushing beyond your comfort zone and into a space where faith must take the lead. Doubt works in a similar way, but instead of focusing on the unknown, it questions what you already know. You may doubt whether you heard God's call correctly, or whether the changes in your heart are truly aligned with His will. Doubt whispers that you're not ready, that you're not strong enough, or that you've made too many mistakes. But chosen ones know this: doubt is a tool of resistance. It's there to test how much you believe in the transformation God has already begun within you. The key to overcoming fear and doubt is to recognize them for what they are: temporary feelings that have no power over the divine plan. God does not call you to something you're not equipped to handle. If He has placed a mission on your heart, then He has also given you the strength, wisdom, and guidance to see it through. Fear and doubt may try to derail you, but they are no match for the power of faith. Whenever you feel fear or doubt creeping in, return to the foundation of your faith. Remind yourself of the ways God has already moved in your life. Look back at the trials you've overcome, the lessons you've learned, and the blessings that have come as a result of your trust in God. Each of these moments is a testament to God's faithfulness and a reminder that you are never walking this path alone. Another powerful way to combat fear and doubt is through prayer. When you feel overwhelmed, bring your concerns to God. Surrender your worries to Him and ask for the strength to continue moving forward. God is always listening, and He will provide the peace and clarity you need to overcome any obstacles in your way. Chosen ones, fear and doubt will always try to accompany you on your journey, but they do not have the final say. God's plan is greater than your fears, and His love is more powerful than any doubt. Trust in Him, and you will find the strength to continue on your path, knowing that He is guiding you every step of the way. Chosen ones, as your heart transforms, you will begin to attract people, opportunities, and situations that align with your divine purpose. The changes within you are not just for your own growth. They are drawing the right connections into your life, connections that will support you on your journey and help you fulfill the mission God has set before you. This is the power of divine alignment, where everything in your life begins to fall into place according to God's plan. As your heart opens to new desires and aspirations, you will find that the people you once resonated with may no longer feel aligned. This is because your spiritual frequency is changing. You are now attracting those who are on a similar path, those who understand the depth of your transformation and who are committed to walking alongside you as you fulfill your divine mission. These divine connections are not accidental. They are part of God's design for your life. He is bringing people into your life who will serve as guides, mentors, and supporters. Some of these connections may come as unexpected blessings, arriving at the exact moment when you need them the most. Others may be old relationships that are renewed in a new, spiritually aligned way. Either way, these connections are divinely orchestrated, meant to help you grow and succeed in your purpose. It's important to recognize that divine connections are not just about what others can give you. They are also about what you can give to others. As a chosen one, your transformation is not only for your own benefit, but for the benefit of those around you. You will find that the people who are drawn to you are often seeking the wisdom, strength, and insight that you've gained on your journey. Your life becomes a source of inspiration and guidance for others, and in turn, their presence in your life helps you grow even further. As you attract these divine connections, stay open to the possibilities they bring. Some may challenge you to think in new ways or push you out of your comfort zone, while others may offer the support and encouragement you need to keep moving forward. Trust that each connection is part of God's greater plan and that they are in your life for a reason. Not every person who enters your life will be a divine connection, and it's important to use discernment in identifying who is aligned with your path and who is not. Some people may be drawn to your light but are not meant to walk with you on this journey. Trust your intuition and listen to the guidance God is giving you when it comes to the people in your life. He will reveal who is meant to stay and who is meant to go. Chosen ones, as your heart continues to transform, divine connections will begin to appear in your life in ways you never expected. These connections are gifts from God, meant to help you on your journey and to support the fulfillment of your purpose. Stay open, stay discerning, and trust that God is aligning everything perfectly for your highest good. Chosen ones, one of the most powerful aspects of stepping into your divine purpose is witnessing how God clears obstacles from your path. At times, it may feel like everything is working against you. But in truth, God is constantly working behind the scenes, removing anything that could hinder the fulfillment of His plan for you. These obstacles are often not just external, but internal as well. Limiting beliefs, fears, and doubts that have held you back are being dismantled to make way for your true purpose. Sometimes, God removes obstacles in ways that are obvious. Perhaps a toxic relationship ends, a job opportunity that wasn't meant for you falls through, or a situation that seemed like a setback actually opens the door to something better. In these moments, it becomes clear that what you thought was a loss was actually God's protection. He is closing doors that are not aligned with your purpose so that the right ones can open. But often, the obstacles God is removing are less visible. They are the things within you that have held you back from fully embracing your purpose. It might be a lack of confidence, unresolved pain from the past, or a tendency to self-sabotage. These internal barriers are sometimes more challenging to recognize, but God is just as dedicated to removing them as He is to clearing external obstacles. Chosen ones, when God begins to work on your heart, He is preparing you from the inside out. One of the most significant ways God removes obstacles is through the process of transformation. As your heart changes, so too does your perspective. What once seemed like a limitation now becomes an opportunity for growth. The challenges you face are no longer seen as roadblocks, but as stepping stones toward the fulfillment of your purpose. God is not only removing obstacles, He is giving you the tools and wisdom to navigate the ones that remain. It's important to recognize that sometimes the obstacles in your life are meant to teach you something. God may allow certain challenges to remain so that you can develop the qualities you need for the next phase of your journey. Patience, resilience, and faith are often born in the midst of adversity. Chosen ones, know that even when obstacles are present, God is using them for your growth and preparation. As you move forward, trust that God is actively working to clear the path ahead of you. What seems like a delay or a detour is often God's way of protecting you from something that wasn't meant for your journey. He is orchestrating everything for your good, and the obstacles that are being removed are clearing the way for you to step fully into your divine purpose. Chosen ones, trust in the process of removal. God is removing the distractions, fears, and external barriers that no longer serve you. As these obstacles fall away, you will find that the path before you becomes clearer and your purpose becomes more evident with each step. God is preparing the way for you to walk in alignment with His plan, and nothing can stand in the way of what He has destined for your life. Chosen ones, your spiritual transformation has brought about more than just a shift in your heart. It has unearthed a hidden strength within you. This strength may have been lying dormant for years, but as you've grown closer to God and embraced your divine purpose, it has begun to emerge. This hidden strength is not something that the world teaches or recognizes, but it is a deep spiritual fortitude that comes from your connection to the divine. As you walk your spiritual path, this strength becomes increasingly evident. It's not just about the ability to endure difficult circumstances, although that is part of it. It's also about the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you are aligned with God's will. When you are walking in your purpose, the challenges that once seemed insurmountable now feel like opportunities for growth. Your transformation has given you the perspective to see beyond the immediate struggles and trust in the bigger picture. This hidden strength also manifests as resilience. You've been through trials, setbacks, and moments of doubt, yet you are still standing. Chosen ones, your strength is not just in your ability to persevere, but in your ability to keep your heart open to God's guidance, even in the face of adversity. This spiritual resilience is what will carry you through the toughest moments of your journey, knowing that each challenge is refining you further. Part of this strength comes from your deepened faith. As your relationship with God has grown, so too has your trust in His plan. This trust allows you to move through life with a sense of peace, even when things are uncertain. The strength you now carry is not just your own. It is the strength of knowing that you are divinely supported. God's power flows through you, giving you the courage and endurance to keep moving forward, even when the road is difficult. This hidden strength also gives you the ability to stand firm in your truth. As a chosen one, you may face criticism, doubt from others, or pressure to conform to worldly expectations. But your spiritual transformation has grounded you in something much deeper. You are no longer swayed by the opinions of others or the external circumstances around you. Your strength comes from within, from your unshakable connection to God and the divine purpose He has set before you. Chosen ones, your transformation has unlocked a strength that few possess. It is a strength rooted in faith, resilience, and a deep understanding of who you are in God's eyes. This hidden strength will continue to grow as you move forward in your journey, helping you to overcome obstacles, face challenges, and walk confidently in your purpose. As you reflect on your journey, take a moment to recognize the strength that has been revealed within you. It is not always loud or obvious, but it is there, guiding you, protecting you, and empowering you to fulfill your divine mission. Chosen ones, this hidden strength is one of your greatest gifts, and it will continue to serve you as you step deeper into your purpose. Chosen ones, one of the most transformative forces behind the changes in your heart is the power of divine love. This love is not like the fleeting emotions of the world, but rather, it is a profound, unshakable connection to God that permeates every aspect of your being. As your heart has shifted, it has opened up to this divine love in ways that allow you to see and experience the world differently. It is through this love that you are empowered to fulfill your divine purpose. Divine love has the power to heal wounds that you didn't even know existed. As your heart has changed, you may have noticed old pain and resentment fading away, replaced by a sense of peace and wholeness. This is because God's love heals from the inside out. The transformation you've undergone is a reflection of how His love has been working within you, softening the hardened places in your heart and allowing you to let go of what no longer serves you. This love also brings clarity. As you open your heart to God's love, you begin to see things as they truly are. The distractions, illusions, and fears that once clouded your vision start to fall away, revealing the truth of who you are and what you are called to do. Chosen ones, this clarity is a gift from God, allowing you to navigate your path with greater confidence and purpose. The love in your heart acts as a guiding force, helping you make decisions that align with your divine mission. One of the most powerful aspects of divine love is its ability to attract more love into your life. As your heart transforms, you will find that you are naturally drawn to people, experiences, and opportunities that reflect this higher love. Old patterns of fear, anger, or bitterness no longer hold sway over you, and instead, you are surrounded by love in its purest form. This is not just romantic love, but a deep spiritual connection to others and the world around you. Divine love also gives you the strength to forgive. As your heart has changed, you may have felt the urge to release old grudges and forgive those who have wronged you. This is not a sign of weakness, but a reflection of the power of God's love working within you. Forgiveness frees you from the chains of the past and allows you to move forward unburdened, fully open to the blessings that God has in store for you. Chosen ones, forgiveness is a key part of your spiritual journey, and it is through divine love that you are able to let go of what has hurt you. The more you allow this divine love to flow through you, the more you will see how it shapes every aspect of your life. It transforms not only your heart, but your relationships, your purpose, and your outlook on life. Chosen ones, this love is the source of your power, and it is through this love that you will continue to grow and evolve on your journey. As you move forward, stay connected to this divine love. Let it guide your actions, your thoughts, and your decisions. Trust that as long as you are rooted in this love, you are on the right path. God's love is the foundation of your transformation, and it will continue to support you as you step deeper into your purpose. Chosen ones, as you walk your divine path, you will begin to notice signs of God's favor in your life. These signs are not always grand or obvious, but they are constant reminders that you are aligned with His will and that He is working in your favor. Recognizing these signs helps you stay grounded in faith, even during challenging times, and reassures you that you are exactly where you need to be. One of the most common signs of divine favor is the opening of doors that once seemed impossible to unlock. Opportunities that align perfectly with your purpose start to appear, often in ways that feel effortless. This is not coincidence, it is God's favor at work. He is removing obstacles and making a way for you to step fully into your mission. When you see these opportunities arise, chosen ones, take them as a sign that God is guiding you and that you are on the right path. Another sign of divine favor is protection. You may find that certain situations or people who do not align with your purpose are suddenly removed from your life. While this can sometimes feel painful or confusing, it is actually God's way of protecting you from harm or distraction. He is clearing the path so that nothing can derail you from fulfilling your purpose. When relationships end or plans change unexpectedly, trust that this is a sign of God's favor, ensuring that only what is meant for you will remain. Divine favor also manifests as inner peace. Even in the midst of challenges, you may feel a deep sense of calm and assurance that everything is working out according to God's plan. This peace is a gift from God, a sign that you are in alignment with His will. When you feel this peace, chosen ones, hold on to it. It is a reminder that you are divinely supported and that no matter what happens, God is in control. You may also notice that people are drawn to you in ways they weren't before. Strangers may offer help, friends may show up at just the right time, or new connections may appear that help further your purpose. This is another sign of God's favor. He is sending people into your life who are meant to walk with you on your journey, offering support, encouragement, and wisdom. Pay attention to these divine connections, as they are often part of God's plan for your growth and success. Financial blessings or unexpected resources can also be a sign of divine favor. You may find that the things you need to fulfill your purpose, whether they are financial, emotional, or spiritual, come to you with ease. These blessings are a reminder that God provides for His chosen ones. When you see these resources appear, give thanks and trust that they are part of God's way of supporting you on your path. Chosen ones, recognizing the signs of divine favor, is not about focusing on the material or external, but about seeing the hand of God at work in your life. These signs are everywhere if you take the time to notice them. As you move forward on your journey, stay attuned to the ways in which God is showing His favor. Trust that as long as you remain aligned with His will, His blessings will continue to flow into your life. Chosen ones, the transformation of your heart doesn't just affect you. It ripples outward, touching the lives of those around you in profound ways. As you step into your divine purpose, you may notice that your relationships and interactions begin to change. This is because your heart, now aligned with God's will, emits a higher spiritual frequency that influences the people and environments you encounter. One of the most immediate impacts of your heart's transformation is the way others perceive you. People may not be able to pinpoint what exactly is different, but they will sense the shift in your energy. Your new sense of purpose, peace, and clarity is magnetic, drawing others to you. You may find that people seek you out for advice, encouragement, or simply to be in your presence. This is a reflection of the light within you, which has been amplified by your connection to the divine. However, not everyone will react positively to your heart's change. As your frequency rises, some may feel uncomfortable or threatened by the new you. This is because your transformation challenges the status quo of relationships and dynamics that were once comfortable. People who were used to the old version of you may resist the change, especially if it highlights areas of their own lives they are unwilling to confront. Chosen ones, this is not a reflection of you, but of their own inner struggles. It's important to remember that your role is not to fix or change others, but to continue walking in your purpose. Your heart's transformation is meant to inspire, not force, others to evolve. Some will be drawn to the light within you and choose to grow alongside you, while others may distance themselves. Both reactions are part of the natural order of spiritual growth. Trust that God is aligning the right people in your life, those who are meant to walk this path with you. You will also notice that your heart's transformation brings out the best in others. As you operate from a place of love, compassion, and divine purpose, you create an environment where people feel safe to be themselves. Your presence encourages healing, growth, and authenticity in those around you. Chosen ones, your heart's change is not just for your benefit, it is a gift to those you encounter. You are now a vessel through which God's love flows, and that love has the power to transform others in ways you may not even realize. This impact extends beyond personal relationships. As you step into your purpose, you will find that your heart's change influences the broader environments you inhabit, your workplace, community, and even social circles. People will begin to look to you as a source of wisdom and strength, drawn to the peace and confidence that comes from living in alignment with God's will. This is part of the ripple effect of your transformation, as God uses you to be a light in places that need it most. Chosen ones, your heart's transformation is powerful. It has the ability to influence not only your own life, but the lives of those around you. Continue to walk in your purpose, knowing that the impact of your change is far-reaching and divinely orchestrated. Trust that as you shine your light, others will be inspired to do the same. Chosen ones, God's guidance has been the invisible hand leading you throughout your journey. Even in moments of uncertainty, doubt, or confusion, He has been there, gently nudging you toward your divine purpose. As you look back on your path, you may realize how intricately God has woven every experience, every encounter, and every challenge to bring you to this point. His guidance has been constant, and it is this guidance that is leading you toward ultimate fulfillment. Fulfillment, in the spiritual sense, is not about achieving worldly success or material wealth. It's about living in alignment with God's will. It's about finding peace, joy, and purpose in the knowledge that you are doing exactly what you were created to do. God's guidance is what makes this possible. As He directs your steps, He aligns your desires with His purpose, ensuring that your path leads to the fulfillment you seek. One of the most powerful ways God guides you is through your intuition. As your connection with Him deepens, you will find that your inner voice becomes more attuned to His will. This is not just a random feeling or thought, it is divine communication. When you feel that deep sense of knowing, that gentle nudge in a certain direction, trust that it is God guiding you. Chosen ones, your intuition is one of the most important tools you have on this journey. It is through this inner guidance that God reveals His plan to you. God's guidance also comes through the people and opportunities He places in your life. Divine connections, seemingly random encounters, or doors that open unexpectedly are all part of His plan. Pay attention to these moments. They are not coincidences. God is aligning everything for your good, and His guidance is often revealed in the most unexpected ways. When opportunities arise that feel aligned with your purpose, take them as signs of God's favor and direction. At times, God's guidance may involve closing doors or removing certain things from your life. While this can feel disappointing or confusing in the moment, trust that it is part of the divine plan. God sees the bigger picture, and sometimes He must remove what is no longer serving you in order to make room for something greater. These moments of redirection are not setbacks. They are part of the fulfillment process. God is always working for your highest good, even when it doesn't seem that way in the moment. As you continue to follow God's guidance, you will notice that your life becomes more peaceful and purposeful. You will feel a sense of alignment, as if everything is falling into place exactly as it should. This is the fulfillment that comes from walking in your purpose. Chosen ones, God's guidance is not about leading you to temporary happiness, but to lasting peace and joy. It is about helping you live in a way that honors both yourself and His plan for your life. Fulfillment is not something that happens overnight. It is a journey. As you continue to follow God's guidance, you will experience moments of clarity and contentment that remind you that you are on the right path. Trust in His plan even when the way is unclear. Chosen ones, God's guidance is always leading you toward fulfillment, and as long as you stay attuned to His voice, you will experience the peace and joy that comes from living in alignment with His. Chosen ones, as you reflect on your journey, it becomes clear that the transformation of your heart is a powerful testament to God's presence and power in your life. What once seemed impossible, changing deep-rooted beliefs, releasing old wounds, and aligning your desires with His will, has now become your reality. This transformation did not happen by chance or by your own efforts alone. It is the direct result of God's grace and divine intervention, a sign that His hand has been guiding you every step of the way. Your heart's transformation is a living testament to what happens when you surrender fully to God's plan. He has taken the pieces of your life, the moments of brokenness, confusion, and pain, and turned them into something beautiful and purposeful. The changes within you are a reflection of His love, patience, and commitment to molding you into the person He has called you to be. Chosen ones, you are walking proof that God can take any heart, no matter how wounded or lost, and transform it into a vessel for His purpose. One of the most powerful aspects of your heart's transformation is the way it reveals God's ability to work miracles. What you thought was impossible, whether it was healing from past trauma, overcoming deep fears, or letting go of limiting beliefs, has been made possible through His divine power. God's ability to move in your life is not bound by worldly limitations. He operates on a higher plane, where miracles are not rare but expected. Your heart's change is evidence that God is capable of doing far more than you could ever ask or imagine. This transformation also highlights the importance of trust. You didn't always know where God was leading you, and at times it may have felt like you were walking through darkness. But chosen ones, even in those moments, God was working. Your heart's transformation required faith. Faith that God's plan was greater than your own. Faith that He would lead you through uncertainty, and faith that His timing was perfect. Every moment of doubt, fear, or confusion was an opportunity for you to deepen your trust in God. And it is that trust that has brought you to where you are today. The transformation of your heart is not just for you, it is also a testimony for others. As people witness the changes in you, they will be inspired by what is possible when you allow God to take control. Your journey is a source of hope for those who may feel lost or broken, showing them that no matter how far they feel from God's plan, there is always a way back. Chosen ones, your life is now a testament to God's ability to transform, renew, and restore. As you move forward, continue to honor the transformation of your heart. It is a gift from God a reflection of His power and love in your life. Let it guide you as you fulfill your divine purpose, knowing that you are walking in alignment with His will. The journey is far from over, but with each step, you are becoming more of the person God has called you to be. The transformation of your heart is ongoing, and as you continue to grow in faith and purpose, you will see even more evidence of God's power in your life. Chosen ones, your heart's transformation is not just a moment in time. It is a continuous process of renewal and alignment with God's will. As you reflect on how far you've come, give thanks for the divine work that has been done within you. This is the beginning of an even greater chapter, one where your transformed heart will continue to lead you toward the fulfillment of your purpose, guided by God's unending power and love. Chosen ones, if you enjoy our video and would like to support our channel, feel free to buy us a coffee with the link in the description below. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day.